All right, guys, I guess we're back from the first episode, and this is my wife, Jessica, and I'm Tyler. We've actually probably had a good bit of stuff happen since the last time we had the last episode with Connor and them. So I'd have to say since then there was two main things that happened to me, and I will say I have not been completely convinced, but things keep happening that just are unexplainable. And I feel like every time that I say that I don't believe or I don't recognize that something's going on, it's like she definitely does something. And I say she because I 100% believe if it is something, it's a woman, because of the way that she shows herself to me, I guess you would say. Not shows herself to me, but just in what happens. I mean, I guess what I would have to say is I was actually in our big jacuzzi tub one night, and just laying there listening to my phone, and Jessica was actually outside in the garage, and the kids were all in bed, and I'm just laying there relaxing one night, and then all of a sudden the toilet flushes, and I sit up out of the tub, and I'm kind of looking around just thinking, what in the world? Like, did a kid just run out? Did somebody come down here? Nobody was in the room. I had the door shut to the bathroom, and I just had this eerie feeling come over me. And as I'm looking around the room, the rod for the blinds is swinging back and forth on the thing. It scared me so much that I called Jessica from the bathroom to come back into the house because it freaked me out so bad. And then that night, after I'd finally calmed down from that, gotten out of the tub, me and Jessica were talking, Finley had called me upstairs for something. As soon as I walk in his room up there, it was just like the shade just went all the way up and started rolling. And it scared me so bad, again, that I started screaming for Jessica downstairs. I was hyperventilating a little bit because normally I'm not. And that's what I'm saying. I think because of the last time, like, I don't know if I'm looking for these things more now, or if here I said she again, or if she's like saying, hey, I'm really here. But she's definitely, I feel like, has made herself more known since then.
And that was on a Saturday night, and then Sunday morning we were up getting ready for church. I was standing in the sunroom doing my makeup at the little table. He, I think, had gone to get his clothes out of the laundry room, is walking back through the kitchen, and as he did, we had one candle on an old silver tray, and it completely exploded. The glass, the wax went everywhere, and again, at first, he was like, oh, that happens all the time. Candles explode all the time. And then I look it up. We both research it, look it up.
Well, I'm trying to prove to her that candles explode.
And it doesn't happen.
It did. I could not find anything. We've seen videos of
the flame, like,
right, coming, kind of like doing a big flame out of it or anything.
Not the actual glass exploding. So that was fun.
So if there is something here, would you want it to leave you alone, or would you want it to leave the house?
I think as long as it stayed to what is happening,
yeah,
I would be, because again, we don't feel threatened. I've never felt intimidated. We've never felt. That's where I feel like it'd be crossing the line. Like if something flew across the room or something touched me, or I actually saw something, that might be a different scenario. I don't know, just because, one of my things was being blurred out last time and that kind of stuff is because it's protection of your kids. You have things going on and you just don't want to, so I guess it would be kind of one of those things that, you just let it go until you feel like. I just hope it would never get to that point. Jessica, at the same time we laugh, when she's cleaning the house and doing that kind of stuff, she just kind of laughs and says, okay, Bertha, I'm taking care of the house for you. So, you know what I'm saying? Just that kind of stuff. She says, I'm just the maid, just leave me alone.
I was here by myself yesterday. And There are a couple times that I felt like, oh gosh, I hear something upstairs. But I kind of also have heard it so much, it's kind of like I don't even hear it anymore. Like I'll pick up on something, but it's almost so common now that we just don't even think about it.
Stuff like that definitely happens all the time.
Oh, and I forgot about this. I told India that when we put the kids' camera upstairs, the one in the playroom, and it
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, it was great, and it did not record, and that was what made it even weirder. We set the camera up there just so we'd know if the kids got up, came downstairs. It sends a notification to our phone that movement has happened. We were sitting outside, and I got a notification on my phone. It's a little bit delayed, and so I click on the recording. There's nothing. I flip it back over to the live video, and I swear to you, it looked like smoke or something was like coming up the stairs and then just kind of went into Tucker's room, and then that was it. But the camera did not record. It picked up the movement. I got the notification for the ding, but it never recorded, which made me even, and I thought I was going crazy because I was like, there's no way I just saw that. There's no way I just saw that. But I did.
Well, and I think you asked then too, what would I like to know? And just sitting here thinking, I don't know if y'all have watched that episode. I don't know who you are out there or whatever, but if you watch the end of that episode, even living here, that India is where I start getting a little like, what in the world is that? I think that's what I would like to know. Because honestly, I would like to know what or who was messing with that camera that night, because it sounds like somebody was shuffling through drawers, opening and shutting a door. You hear somebody walk at one point. I mean, it is clear enough that you cannot say that it was anything else. I mean, the more you listen to it, it is definitely somebody rummaging through something. There was nobody in the house. We'd cut all the power off. Y'all left the camera there, and that would be what I would want to know. What was going on later on that night after we all left?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Right now we're setting up the portal because last time we got such great responses through this that we want to try it again. This time we're starting in the kitchen. We never did a portal session in the kitchen last time, but this is where we heard the smashing sound, so let's hope we get something.
So, Tyler, Jessica, who are they?
This is Michelle
and Michael. These are our best friends.
Michelle's actually experienced the footsteps a few times when she was over here, and then
Michael got
we brought Michael and Michelle over here when we first bought the house to actually come do this, stay in the dark a little bit to make sure it didn't give us a spooky feeling. And Michael would not stay in the house; he had to go back outside.
So, yeah, I wasn't staying in there after that, especially the chair.
Yeah, he didn't like the chair that we found in the attic.
Yeah. Just sitting by itself in the attic.
The attic space that's upstairs is the little door, and there was a yellow tufted Victorian chair in the attic all alone, and then we tried to actually take the chair out, and it would not come out the door because I actually had to take all the trim off around the door to be able to get the chair out. So we still have all been trying to figure out why the chair was in the attic in the first place. Because it's a beautiful chair.
Yeah.
It's a creepy chair.
And
I don't care for the chair.
I set the camera facing up the stairs.
Is there anybody in this house? We were here last time and you spoke a lot. Are you still with us?
Remember. Was it remember?
Couldn't make it out.
No,
Alright, I said I wasn't going to do this again, and here we are.
She's answering you.
Why do you like Tyler in the bathtub?
I'm listening. Who broke the glass in this kitchen last time? Me.
I heard something.
It did sound like
You said
me.
me.
She said me.
She did.
It did something. Why did you break the glass
So-
in the kitchen?
Who is me? What is your name?
Well, that was weird.
That was.
She was yelling. Are you there? We can hear you. Can you yell as loud as you can? I'm gonna need you to help me here. I don't know what that said. That was that lady.
There you are.
That's her.
There you are. You gotta speak clearer.
That was the same voice as last time.
Is your name Bertha?
Or Martha.
Got the Tower 42.
Yeah. Is that how old you are?
I heard that woman at the end.
That was
That
something.
was who? Yeah, he said that twice.
That was something. Can you say Tyler's name?
I'm listening for you. Can you say it?
Are you able to show yourself on the stairs? I have a camera. We'll be able to see you if you show yourself. Walk down the stairs or up the stairs. Give us a wave. I'm
Oh
not
my
listening
God,
to you.
Tyler! It sounded like it said your name, but it said something else about you.
Listening to you. Listening. That was.
I
these
just
are
got the
full
cold chills because I
sentences.
thought I heard it, but I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, it said your name. It
Why
sounded
do
it
you
said
like
your-
the bathroom so much?
I'm getting that feeling again.
Who flushed the toilet while Tyler was taking a bath?
Do you watch me?
Sure.
Yeah, I heard sure too.
I heard
Back
sure.
here. Yep, I can hear in the headphones back here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, if you watch me, why are you watching us?
I'm old. That was the man who said sure.
I want you to let her speak.
But there's something says shut up, it sounded like.
Yeah.
There's one angry person.
There's somebody who's swearing, but it's a lot easier when you go back and watch the video. You can actually hear what's being said. It's in the moment, everybody hears different things.
Were y'all fighting? Is that why something broke in the kitchen?
They didn't fight. Is that what they said?
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
No,
So
I
if they
thought I
didn't
heard
fight-
they did.
If
I
they
thought
didn't
I heard
fight,
they
what
did.
happened? You know.
No. I heard
I heard you know too. Yeah.
What do I know? What am I supposed to know?
That they did it. That's what we know.
That they did what?
That they read the candle.
Can you blow this candle out right now?
Don't blow it up right now.
Don't blow it up, just blow it out. If you blow it up, we're leaving. And we're not going to talk to you again.
Did you hear that?
No.
Wow, when I have those headphones in, I can hear I can hear everything.
Yeah.
It's spooky.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Let me know that you're here right now.
Why?
Why?
We just want to know that you can hear our voices.
But you can something.
What makes it easier for you? Did you feel something?
I did.
I did too. Back of my hair was
Yeah.
standing up.
I just.
What happened?
You felt
It
something?
almost like it went this way.
I felt it, she felt it, and he felt it.
If you need to, you can use my energy to talk.
What do you want to show us? Is there something you want to tell us or show us?
What
What
do
do
you
you
think?
think?
That was so clear.
What do you think? You told us there was 5 people here last time. Is there more?
4.
Five. Something five. That's five.
5, so it's definitely 5.
How long have y'all been here?
One died in the bed.
I did.
I did. Okay.
There's a woman.
The woman. Yep. What happened to you? Did you live here?
Was anyone murdered?
I think we should move rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dying down a bit.
Yeah, let's move
It
rooms.
said the living room, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
should go there then.
But what is the? But wait a second though. I know you're gonna think this is crazy. Why am I having an overwhelming feeling like I'm gonna cry right now?
That's how I felt when it's fast touched my hair.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm
I feel like
serious,
there was
Amy.
some
I'm
aggression.
feeling like something right now.
I feel like there's some aggression.
I'm not okay, but what I was gonna say is,
They can affect you. It's happened to me. I start crying.
I am seriously, you can tell in my face. Okay. I don't think the living room though is the living room. The living room was our bedroom. And I think that's what's kind of bothering me a little bit.
Oh, it is. But the living room was
I don't think the living room was not the den that it is now. I can feel it going away. I can
You
feel
wanna
my
go to
body.
your
I can
bedroom?
feel my whole body letting up now all of a sudden. But that is so weird.
So you think the living room isn't?
I saw
My
our bedroom.
bedroom, but that scares me because
We
I've
never
never
even
felt
went in
it.
the
I've
house.
never felt anything in there. That's been my one.
Safe
It's been
place.
my one
see,
safe
I-
spot, and I'm scared.
I
Like
feel like
I
I
feel,
feel
I
stuff in
just,
there.
Yeah.
I just had this feeling come over me when I
Do
thought
you feel
about.
something? You do?
Yeah, like somebody, especially
Oh,
like
something
nap
just-
during the day.
But the living room, they might want to go in there because they've got guests over and they're like, that's the
Well,
the
that's
space.
true.
I was on the other wall. Go over there.
You okay, Tyler?
No, he's not okay because he's never done
Need
this
some
before.
sage before I go home.
He's never like cried like out of nowhere.
No, that's really weird. Like I just feel this.
That's what happened to me when I went to
I
the
don't know
Estes
what I
Park
feel right now, to be honest with you. But when I thought, I don't know. It was just that.
With the emotions running high, we decided to take a break. However, the house had other ideas.
What was that?
Hello?
Did somebody just knock?
Can you make a noise again?
Something just moved upstairs.
Hello?
Shh, shh.
If somebody's upstairs, can you make a noise? Can you move something?
Talk to us. That was crazy, I swear I heard something.
What did you hear?
I don't know, it was just... I couldn't make out if it was a footstep or like, it almost sounded like a roll. You know, I don't know how to describe that.
I
You
know,
what
I
mean?
kind
Like
of get what you're saying, yeah.
Not like a full step, but almost like a... I don't know, but something sounded like a knock at first.
Yeah,
or
I
either
did
walking
hear
down the
that.
stairs, something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, if that was a knock or a step. I don't know what that was.
To further the investigation, we decided to split up by flipping a coin to determine who would stay upstairs and who would go downstairs. Jessica, Michael, Michelle, and myself flipped upstairs, while Tyler and India flipped downstairs.
Yeah, so I get just an uneasy feeling in this.
We
part
didn't
out
do
there.
Tucker's room last time. We filmed in Fens and Rivers, but we didn't do...
That's the room that's got the darn
The
little
attic.
Yeah.
attic
All right,
crawl
let's go in here.
space.
So we're in the kitchen, which is where the glass was smashed last time. Well, we couldn't find a glass, but that's what it sounded like. There, yeah, that's all upstairs.
I felt like I just heard. We're down here, and we flipped heads, so why are we down here? What did you want to show me in India? Are you with us? It's quiet. It's eerily quiet all the
I
time.
don't feel anything.
I don't either.
Yeah, why can we not hear them at all now? Maybe they've gone quiet.
And the dogs are quiet. Everything's quiet.
Let's go in the bathroom.
Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna have you sit in the bathtub.
Something just... Did you hear it?
Like across the floor?
Yep.
Yeah. Like
Yep.
something sliding?
Yeah, this is the room I didn't like.
So how this works is the REM pod creates electromagnetic field around the antenna. So what it does is, like what it's doing that.
Why is it doing that?
Because there's something right here.
Okay.
All right, can you step away from that doorway, please?
Okay.
Why is it going on?
It is flickering like crap.
Yeah, that light is flickering. Hold on here.
Do we need any battery?
I don't think so.
No?
I think India put the new battery in there.
Okay.
Hold on, what? Okay, stop making that light go off.
We know you're here. Thank you. You can step away from it?
Yes. I'm sorry if I pissed you off.
Thank you. Now can you touch it again?
Thank you.
The REM pod's going off.
Where's it at?
Upstairs. Here, go sit in the bath.
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm gonna stay on. Okay. So this is where you were taking a bath when the toilet flushed?
Yeah, this is where so I was in the bath, and the toilet over here flushed, but the rod and the blinds is what was shaking back and forth.
Mm-hmm. If you're in here, can you let us know? I can hear glass tinkling. That was my stomach. But I can hear glass tinkling in the kitchen.
What do you want to show me? Why do you?
Maybe that's the REM pod I'm hearing.
Why do you want to... Is there something you want to show me? Is that why you keep messing with me?
Look at this. How close I have to get to this?
It was on top of it.
Yeah, no, it was going crazy. So even if I do it. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Alright, well, you want to move it towards the...
Can we move it towards the attic door?
Sure. It's dying, Connor.
He's dying. Well, you are pretty near it.
Yeah,
Am I?
yeah.
Whenever you're holding it, it does go off. See.
Okay. Can you make that light up again?
What if we open that door? No, never mind. That was a bad idea.
All you have to do is touch it.
No, I
I'll
don't
go in
want
there.
to open the door, man.
Here, I'll move the...
Oh, my word.
I'll go in there.
Oh, my
Oh,
word.
Connor, I'm telling you.
Peace be with you, brother.
This is where...
Here, I'm going to open this darn thing for you, and then I'm going to back up. 'Cause
Alright.
I don't like... Alright, this is what really made me feel weird.
This is where the chair was in that Jessica and Tyler got up, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it used to be back in there about 15 feet back in there.
And this is the room I heard the footsteps sitting in the living room. So,
Are you... Oh, you alright?
Yeah, just sit there on the airplane.
Are you in the attic? Crawl space?
Can you see back in there?
Yeah.
Like, it was back in there, like...
Oh, we're in the back.
Yeah, all the way in the back, like just sitting there upright. It was the creepiest thing, just seeing this chair by itself.
And there's a metal bed. I don't know if it's still back there or not.
Why is it not going like it's going crazy?
Alright, I'm in the attic with you.
Wow, you can almost stand up in there.
Hey, did you breathe? Pretty heavy?
No.
Okay. Is there anybody back here with me? Can you light this thing up?
I think so. It's going off. I'm running in the car.
So I feel like I was saying that this is the living room, and I feel like we did say living room earlier, or we heard you say that. Are you in here? Are you with us? Do you talk to Jessica while I'm not here? It's too loud.
Yeah.
Go downstairs and do that. Freaky upstairs, old house.
After saying goodbye to Michael and Michelle, we decided to completely cut the power to the house and sit in silence for a while in order to pay close attention to the noises we were hearing.
It's just us now, and we want to communicate with you respectfully. So if you are here, we can hear you. Make a noise, move something.
Do you hear the footsteps?
Are you upstairs?
It was at this point in the night that we decided to conduct an experiment never before performed on Paranormal Encounters.
So India is in the other room. She's got headphones on with the spirit box right here. And what she's going to be doing is we're going to run the spirit box. We're going to be the ones asking questions. Tyler, Jessica, and myself will be asking questions. And India will be in here answering anything that she hears come through the spirit box. She won't be able to hear our questions, so if we do get any responses that do match up to the questions that we are asking, that makes it a little bit more definitive because she's not influenced by anything that we're asking. So, let's get started. Are you in the kitchen?
You already knew.
She said you already knew.
So you're in the kitchen.
We hear you.
Hey, you guys hear?
You was crammed in a small box.
Small box where?
Guys, I'm hearing glass or something tapping.
Scratching.
Yeah.
Why were you crammed in a small box?
1.
What was in a box?
Is there something you want us to find in this house? Is that what it is?
Her story.
Her story.
Oh my God.
What story?
What story? What do you want us to tell?
We will tell your story.
Are you buried somewhere near this house?
I'm telling you.
Okay, so tell me.
We're listening.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, thank you.
No way.
If she can't hear us.
So am I finally speaking to you?
Paranormal.
Please tell us your name.
That isn't yours. You stole it.
Did I steal your chair?
You stole it. Wait.
The house?
Wait. Are you trying to tell us your story? He stole it?
Or we stole it?
What if the chair belongs to it?
Yeah, but wait. She said to tell her, she wanted us to, her story. Okay, she just said,
Find us.
find you where? Are you upstairs or downstairs?
I'm here.
And she said I'm here.
I can hear you.
We hear you.
Mrs.
Mrs. What? Tell us your name.
Well.
Mrs. Well.
Henry.
Henry.
It's a turtle. His name is Henry, but why is it a woman?
Well, Mrs. Well. Tell me where to find you.
In the well.
Intoxicated.
In the well.
Pencil.
In the well that we covered up.
Good boy.
Wait, you guys had it.
We covered
Yeah.
up the well.
And you.
What?
Yeah, it was the fire pit.
Stop, because we're trying. We'll tell him.
Wait.
Is it?
Listen.
We're
What?
listening.
Shh.
Guys, I'm hearing something.
Somebody's upstairs.
He's me.
He's me.
So she's pretending to be.
Owner.
Owner. Were you the owner?
I'm gonna freak out if you guys find a body in a well.
Are you on the property? Not the house?
I've lost something.
Are you lost? Are you lost outside?
Pain.
Getting cold chills.
Your loss.
You are lost. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you.
That almost made me cry.
Why?
You answered us directly.
A couple of times.
A couple of
And then
times.
you said the Mrs. and
Mrs. Well, we covered a well up. And then story, you said tell our story.
They covered a well.
We covered
We
up
covered
a well.
up a well outside.
Could somebody really be buried in the well this family covered up, or is it the spirit of someone who died there still thinking they are trapped beneath the surface? To conclude the investigation, we made one last attempt to communicate upstairs, but it seemed as though the house had gone to sleep. Although much of the history of this peculiar home still remains unknown, it seems as though we are slowly beginning to unravel its secrets. One thing we know for sure, we are far from finished with this location. In this haunted house in upstate South Carolina, the shadows of history pass you in the halls. Unseen hands reach out to welcome you, and footsteps of those who once walked there still echo alongside your own.
So back here, last time, is where I had probably kind of my most profound experience I've had to date, and it never made it into the last episode because the camera audio couldn't pick it up. But we were in the kitchen, which is just on the back of the house here, and all the power was off. As you can see, like around, there's just trees. There isn't anybody around here. And we were standing in the kitchen, and all of a sudden you could hear a man talking.
See what I'm saying? How much creepy? Like you can't see out those windows now.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm only
being able to see the LCD screen right
It is so dark in this house. What do y'all want to do? Go upstairs or back in the dining room? Do you hear talking?
Somebody's talking to the dog. Somebody just spoke to the dog. Okay, there's gotta be somebody out there. And then the puppy starts barking, but Quinn's been silent the whole time.
What was the clicking?
Yeah, what was that?
I heard a clear clicking.
Power's all off.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the main. I shut the main off.
I'm gonna go lock the doors. Yeah.
That's the cat.
Was it?
Did you
That sounded like
just hear?
whistling.
Oh, you just was gonna say a whistle.
Yes, I heard it.
That is a whistle.
We have had this chandelier here smack violently. It's almost like the room became chaotic.
They usually hear it first and they'll look over there and see the door handle just like jiggling back and forth, and then sure enough the door will open.
He was getting out of the bathtub. He slipped, fell, broke his neck. Laid here for about 3 days. It was in the middle of summer before somebody found him.
Rachel, are you here? Demonic. The cult.
What in the hell?
Was that a joke?
Hello?
Tucked amongst the homes of a quiet suburb of southern Indiana sits a house rich with history, legend, and ghost stories. From the outside, you would never guess that this charming and cozy home was once voted the 4th most terrifying place in America. But venture deeper, and you begin to realize that the Whispers estate is anything but ordinary. Built in the late 1800s, the house was used for many purposes, including the practice and home of Dr. John Gibbons, a bed and breakfast, and, at one point, its rooms were rented out to different tenants. To find out more about the home and the numerous reports of paranormal activity, we met with Rich, the owner of Whispers Estate, and Sandra, who has managed the home for almost a decade.
Okay, my name is Rich Ballard. I am the current owner of the Whispers Estate. We are here in Jesse's room on the second floor of the Whispers Estate. This is one of the more famous parts of the house where lots of activity seems to happen for our visitors. Just recently we had a group of 4 women visit the house, and one of the teammates, she got scratched, we believe, I think she told me later on the phone, 11 times, and this room was probably the part of the house that was probably the most aggressive towards her, where she got scratched on her back, she got scratched on the back of her neck, and then while sitting in one of these couches here, it appeared that something smacked her. So she has a smack on her face that looks like it spreads down even to the front of her chest area here. So after about that many contacts with her, the group ended their investigation prematurely that night. I think they left around 12:30 or 1.
Do people get scratched a lot here, or?
It just depends on the group. Often there are a lot of people who are touched. There's a lot of whispering in people's ear. That's one of the ways the house got the name as the Whispers Estate, because a lot of the interaction with whatever's in the house, it is a very soft voice. Often it's kind of in a whisper. But we do have lots of visitors that do get scratched. It's usually females. We don't have any idea why that's the case. There's lots of people with theories, but once again, they're just theories. It's pretty hard to prove anything when it comes to something like that.
In the early 70s, there used to be a little boy that lived here by the name of Gary. So he used to play hide and go seek. So his family said if he went missing, they always knew where to find him at. And that was, of course, was in the linen closet. And that was right here. And usually the doorknob will always, you'll hear it turn, and then it will open up so far because of the door being uneven. Gary loves to play with these cards. A lot of times people will lay out here, roll cards into him, and he will roll a different color card out. So he loves to play and interact with people in here.
Now that door is not loose or nothing like that?
No, it's, like I said, I think I showed you earlier, you can stomp as hard as you want in front of the door and vibration won't cause it to open. And what most people report is they will hear it if they're sitting here with their flashlights on in the dark, or even with the lights on sometimes. They usually hear it first and they'll look over there and see the door handle just like jiggling back and forth, and then sure enough the door will open. It's pretty intense for visitors when they see it happen.
Now, you also did say there were some camera people here not long ago that something was captured on a photo or something?
Yeah, they were doing a tour and they had a camera over here. I believe the cameraman was standing here by this old armchair, and I was standing over the bed, and I was just giving them a brief tour of the house like I do with visitors, and they took some video footage, and the person called me the next day extremely excited because, as I showed you the picture, it looks like there's something or someone standing right behind me. It's kind of hovering back there behind me, and it's, you can make out that clearly it looks like an individual because you can see their leg and their hands and their arms. It's a pretty good picture, pretty good evidence.
Throughout the house, you will hear running above. You'll hear children playing. You get growls in the house, as well as you hear your name called. We have had this chandelier here smack violently. And when I say violently, something has hit it from this angle, and then something over here it's almost like the room became chaotic, and then it just stopped. I have had my name called by a little girl. She whispered in my ear, she said, "Hey, wake up," which I believe was Rachel.
This is Rachel's room. We call this Rachel's room because Rachel lived in the house. We think she was between the ages of 9 and 12. Tragically enough, on Christmas Eve back in 1912, She had snuck downstairs to probably what we think is to maybe look underneath the Christmas tree. No one knows for sure. But what we do know is somehow or another she did fall into the Christmas tree or knock the Christmas tree over on herself. And of course this would have been back before Christmas trees were decorated with electric lights and stuff. They probably had candles on it. And tragically enough, her gown did catch on fire and she sustained second, third degree burns all over her body.
Over here in the pocket door, you will see burnt evidence on the door here and not on the rest. Legend and lore that said that she was locked in here, but we believe that she was blocked in here. We believe that the door was open. However, you can see evidence of fire up above as well as on the side here. There is also evidence of fire over here as well.
They brought her up here, her father, the doctor, Dr. Gibbons, and they put her in a bed here in this corner, and she did pass away, unfortunately, a couple days later. I believe she passed on December 27th. And this is her room. Visitors, as you can see, for years now, people have brought dolls to the house, you know, to help decorate the room. There are dolls everywhere. The beach balls are put on the bed because once again, this is one of those things, unless you see it happen, it's pretty hard to believe it's happening. But I've been in this room with lights on like we have right now and just see one of these beach balls just fly off the bed. It's the neatest experience when you see it. Lots of people claim to see the little girl in the house, walking in the hallways. People who've been here a lot, like managers, they have heard Rachel singing. They've heard her giggling. And we have the only known picture we have of Rachel right here. If you can get that right there, that is the little girl. And it's believed that might have been taken this summer before her death. I've been told that by people. So that's the only known picture we have of the child.
This bathroom here, we had a renter renting the whole second floor at the time. He was getting out of the bathtub. He slipped, fell, broke his neck. Laid here for about 3 days. It was in the middle of summer before somebody found him. We have a lot of people gets in there, has trouble breathing. We have EVPs in there of saying, help me, have apparitions going from one wall to the other as well as coming out. This is what we call the servants' quarters. We don't have any documentation that Dr. John had any servants. However, I was telling you about Gary, the 9-year-old little boy. His dad, when they rented this was actually a back balcony, but we have it covered up right now to keep the light out. But his dad, after they moved out, came back to get a hammer and a ladder. And when he opened these closet doors to get the hammer and the ladder, Gary's dad had a fatal heart attack. So we cleaned this out and started letting people investigate in here. It started out with small scratches and stuff. That wasn't a real big deal in here because that's common here. But then it started escalating. We had a 19-year-old get choked so violently, she had to be driven home. We've seen horned entities in here. We've also had people investigate in here and these doors fly open and something will pound on these doors as if it wants out. This is a seance room. Before I started here with Whispers Estate, with my group, this is where I have my second experience, I guess. The first time I was here, I got what appeared to be a 6-year-old little boy in this mirror when I was taking pictures. He had curly hair. You could see his t-shirt outline. Very good picture. So I sat on the steps. So I came up with my group to try to recreate that. And the stairs that I just came up, I felt something coming up it, and I knew it wasn't good, but I didn't want to turn around to see what it was. So I turned my camera around and took some pictures, and I brought it down. There wasn't nothing there. And the K2 meter started flashing, and I said, we have spikes on our K2 meter. And the girl that was with me, she said, who's here with us? The best I can describe it was There was this gust of wind, this loud growl, and then something was like right beside me. It was like this blood-curdling scream. It was like ear-piercing. We were all huddled in this corner, screaming for our lives. And the thing, before it was over with, was like right up in our faces.
All right, everybody, we are standing in Mitchell, Indiana, and right behind me is the Whisper Estates, and India and I are about to do our investigation. India, are you excited for tonight?
I'm so excited. This house is crazy. We've heard so many stories. It seems like everybody that comes here has some sort of experience, and it's an amazing house, and I want to live in it, but I can't, so I'm just going to investigate it while I have it.
Yeah, this house has a lot more than I actually thought was going to be told to us. Like, there's so many ghost stories, so many experiences that people have had here.
And there's a lot of history.
There is a lot of history.
Like, more history than anywhere, especially for a house.
Yeah, and we were just walking around, and this house just gives you some spooky vibes. We actually had some experiences while we were upstairs filming some B-roll of the house. We actually thought the people that run this place were walking up the stairs with us because we heard some popping noises on the stairs.
Is that a joke?
Hello?
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Hello? Where was that coming from? Back there or on the stairs?
On the stairs. What the hell was that? I was so looking at it.
That was something like banging.
So I think we're gonna have an interesting night tonight. I think we probably need to be a little bit safer, especially since, according to in our interview, that it targets women. So
I'm not worried.
Gotta be safe though, because people have been scratched here, it looks like.
I don't think I'm gonna get scratched or hurt, or it's never happened, and I don't think it's gonna happen today.
All right, shall we get started?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
We began our investigation inside the parlour, where legend says that Dr. John's adopted daughter, Rachel, suffered burns from a Christmas tree, which ultimately led to her death. Despite having 2 cameras rolling, the scene you are about to see will only be shown from one camera perspective. You will find out why very shortly.
Hi.
You said hey?
How are you doing? What room are you in?
Rachel! Are you kidding me?
It just said Rachel. Oh my god, it said Rachel.
I'm so sorry to freak out like that. I'm so sorry. That said...
I know it did.
I am so sorry to freak out. That just took me by surprise. Rachel, are you here?
We have a temperature change going on right now. Are you Rachel that's in here with us? Is that your name?
Are you sitting in the chair?
Oh, sorry.
Rachel, my name is India. Can you see me?
What can we do to help you?
That was a kid.
That was a kid.
Rachel, are you here?
Where should we go in the house at? What?
Did that say what I think that just said?
Wherever
you want.
I did hear that.
Yeah, wherever you want to go or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I heard that.
Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. Will you join us up there?
After our portal session, we left the parlor room to go into the kitchen. This is where Sandra, the manager to the Whisper Estate, stays. She is in a room called the Harry Potter closet in case she is needed for any reason. We wanted to let her know what just happened. This is when things began to get very bizarre for us during our investigation.
I heard that.
What was that? India, did you hear that?
No.
I heard that.
Oh my god, that was so... I got chills. That was weird. I just heard something. She heard something. You didn't hear that?
No.
They come from the front.
Somebody up there? We have another camera rolling still in there.
We also said where should we go now?
Hey, India.
What? What?
Something just moved in there. Who's back there? I think that camera probably caught whatever it was that just moved back there. It wasn't, I didn't actually see somebody, I heard something move.
But a man said, wherever you want to go, or something like that. It was a full sentence.
Upon investigating the parlor to find out what the noise was, it turns out it was our camera. While leaving the camera rolling the entire time in the parlor, we had it plugged into the AC outlet for continuous power. When I went to retrieve the camera and head upstairs with India and Sandra for an Estes method, the camera was turned off and everything we had been filming was corrupted. Something, or someone, was playing with our equipment.
Alright, so what are you doing right now?
So I'm trying to use a recovery software to hopefully fix that footage that's corrupted from that static camera, and it's not working. So when I try to click preview on it, and this is what you're seeing right here. I'm trying to fast forward through this video. It's literally destroyed. The footage is not recoverable. So whatever it was made it so this footage is destroyed.
You ready?
Yeah.
What are we getting ready to do right now?
So we're going to do an Estes method, and I'm going to be shut in this scary closet with a Ouija board. And we're going to see if we can communicate with what's here. Let's do it.
Alright, bye. Alright, since we got Chill up here with us, if you want to help me ask the questions, you're more than welcome to, okay?
Sure.
I don't really know who was up here as much. I think there was a gentleman that had a heart attack in there, right?
Yes, Virgil.
Virgil?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so India is in the closet right now where Virgil had a heart attack, right?
Yes.
And tragically passed away. So I know I've been hearing stories that there's a lot.
It was a family.
People have been experiencing stuff in this closet. So is that you, Virgil? Are you the one causing all the activity in this closet?
Ready.
Do you know who Virgil is?
Pain.
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 Pain. Like hurting.
Female.
A bunch of random words.
Are you a negative entity in there?
Used to be. I think not.
Wait a minute. Pain and female. Females get scratched here, right?
Yes.
And you just asked if it's a negative entity. Used to be. I think not, is what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if any of that stuff is relevant, but... Are you in there with India? Why do you like to scratch people here?
I like this.
You like India being in the closet?
What's it say?
What?
What's it say?
What does that mean?
Help.
What?
All hail.
Who are we speaking to right now?
Pain.
Do you want it to cause pain? Or
There's no way. Fun.
Is she saying cane or pain?
Pain. P-A-I-N. Can you tell us your name, please?
Thank you.
Who's in the closet right now?
Witch.
Witch. Her shirt says witch.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I keep hearing something over there.
Yeah, behind the church pew.
Yes. Is that
Demonic. The cult.
What in the hell is she saying right now?
Is she talking about what we're talking about behind the church pew?
Yeah. Who's behind the church pew? Who's back there?
Magnificent.
Magnificent. We want a name.
Demon.
What?
Restless.
I want to say that's a coincidence because I don't want to believe that.
Explaining.
I'd like to think that's a coincidence.
Yeah.
Comes out.
Who is behind the church pew?
If India's saying comes out, come out of that church pew then. Move the church pew.
He confessed.
Okay. That's too coincidental. Church pew, confess. This is just getting kind of strange. After the Estes method, India and I parted ways with Sandra to continue our investigation. India asked to go solo in the room in which Rachel, who tragically died from a fire, was said to have passed away in.
And they put her in a bed here in this corner, and she did pass away, unfortunately, a couple days later. I believe she passed away on December 27th.
While setting up the cameras, it seems as though some activity was already happening. Our REM pod began to go off, and the energy in the air began to shift. After I made sure the cameras were rolling and India was ready for her solo session, I quickly proceeded to head downstairs into the parlor room. This is what happened to India.
Rachel, my name is India, and I heard your name downstairs. And if you're here, I just want to talk to you. Maybe we can play something. I bought you this that you can play with. I saw you touching it earlier. It shouldn't hurt you, it will just light up and make a noise. I know that somebody touched it earlier. Can you let me know if that was you? The door. Hello? Somebody just knocked on the door. There's nobody out there. The door. The door. Rachel? Or are you somebody else? Can you take the ball out of my hand? Can you push it out? Push it out of my hand. Thank you, there you are. Hello. Is that Rachel? Or is it somebody else? I'm gonna roll you the ball. If you could roll it back to me, that would be great. Can you touch this little light again? It's making me kind of sad because I thought you were here with me. But now I can't hear you, or you're not lighting the little toy up. Could you copy me? Could you go? I really appreciate you letting me into your home today. I've come a long way to see you. You have a really beautiful house. I absolutely love it. How about Gary? Are you in here? Alright, well, I'm gonna get up. Alright, well, I'll be back in a little bit.
At this point in the night, we knew we were in a building that was hot with activity and resumed our investigation in Jessie's bedroom, where it's reported that many women get scratched and the closet door opens on its own.
Are you in the hallway? We heard that there's somebody in here that likes scratching women. Is that true? Did you hear that?
It sounded like get out or yeah.
No, I heard him. I know. Yes. Why do you like scratching women? I don't think that's very nice. I'm a woman. Are you gonna scratch me?
We hear that this closet door over here likes to open. Can you open that closet door? What was that? What was that?
Do something business here?
Gary, can you open that door for me? They said you could do that. I just want to see it real quick. Is that where you like to hide and play? Gary, if I count to 3, can you open that door for me? 1, 2, 3. Come on, is anybody in this room? Let me open this closet door. We hear that the door goes like this. You hear the noise, and then it opens like this. Can you roll a toy out? Hey! Hey, you're lighting it up.
That was right after you opened the door.
Yeah, I'm getting chills on my arm, yeah.
Are you Gary?
If you light that up in the hallway, it'll let me know that I need to close the closet door. Should I close the closet door?
That was such weird timing.
That was very strange timing. I mean, to be honest with you, that was really weird. I just literally opened the door and backed up, and then it started going off as it was opening.
Like as if something came out and went out there.
Yeah, or it was coming in the room.
Oh, is that right? Were you coming in the room?
Were you coming in the room?
After our session in Jesse's room, we spent some time in the seance room, but were unable to catch any evidence. We decided to conclude our investigation in the bathroom, where a gentleman had broken his neck and lay dead for several days before he was found.
I heard that there's a gentleman that passed away because he slipped and broke his neck in this bath. If he's here, could he tell me what his name is, please? How long were you here before somebody found you? Can you tell me what happens when we die? Do we stay here or do we go somewhere? Are you stuck here?
Did you just hear a scream?
Yes, a scream.
Oh my gosh.
Still going.
Oh my God. We're hearing a scream right now.
I would say that would be outside, but what time is it?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What kid would be outside
yeah,
screaming?
that's what I was about to say. It sounded like a kid.
What kid would be outside screaming? And it
Not at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It sounds like it's in here, but
We were just outside. It's dead. There's not even cars outside.
I know. We're in a small town.
Again. Is that a scream or is it like a frog or something?
No, that's not a frog. A frog
There are some frogs that do scream.
like a kid, like a girl. It sounds like it's coming from. What the hell is that?
Is it a coyote?
No.
I don't know what that is.
That doesn't sound like it's coming from outside though. I can't tell where it's coming from. I don't know what you have that. That is really freaky. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It can't be a kid outside screaming.
We haven't, I'm not saying it's a kid, but we just haven't heard it any other time, right? Let's go downstairs.
Alright, stopping the recording.
With its antique furniture, crystal chandeliers, and blacked out windows, the Whispers estate is nothing short of hauntingly charming. It's one of those rare places on earth where you can feel the energy, where the hairs on your arms stand up for no reason, and where the seemingly impossible is very possible. We at Paranormal Encounters believe that this Indiana home is the most haunted house we have ever investigated. But you don't have to take our word for it. All it takes is one night inside the Whispers estate, and you begin to wonder if some walls really can talk.
Seriously, like, things always happen when you least expect it. Like, that's just how the paranormal works.
Well, did you hear that? That was down the stairs.
Are you coming up the stairs?
Oh,
hey.
Hello? Did you come up the stairs? Who is that?
My name is Stephanie O'Reilly, and I own the 1889 McIntyre Villa in Atchison, Kansas. I bought the house 4 years ago, January. The only reason I bought the house was because someone had mentioned there's a house for sale and it's haunted, and it just happened to be the villa, and I fell in love with it. So that's why I bought the house. The McIntyre Villa was built in 1889 for John McIntyre and his first wife, Alice. She passed away after 1 year. Mr. McIntyre was a saddle and harness maker, and he was in real estate. The house was built in 1 year for $14,000. There have been 9 documented deaths. 1 was a suicide. I'm still digging up information on things that might have happened during the boarding house time frame. There was a boarding house here from 1925 to 1952. Unless something happened to so-and-so at 1301 Kansas Avenue, I don't know who lived here. I'm still finding information. So far, 9 documented deaths, 1 was a suicide.
What is like some of the first experiences you've had here at the McIntyre Villa?
My very first experience actually was on the 2nd floor, and just hearing the footsteps. The footsteps, voices. There was a time I knew somebody was in this house. You could hear doors just slamming, and I'm kind of wondering if whatever's here, they're probably just making themselves known. I've not experienced that since I bought the house. I mean, it was scary. I think what I find the most uncomfortable are conversations. You can hear conversations being had in a room, and it really sounds like people are there. That to me is the most uncomfortable.
When we were up here a little bit ago and you were showing us around in the house, you said something about the skeleton over there in the corner.
Yes.
You want to take us over and show us?
When I give a tour of the villa and we end up in the attic, I do tell people, I mean, it's a huge attic. Most people are drawn to the other side. I think that's where the tower is at. People are just drawn over there. I tell people my personal experience, I think this is the most active side of the attic. I think that there's an angry gentleman in this back corner. You just hear things moving around over here. Moving around a lot. And when I tell people that this is the most active part of the attic, I tried to capture something. So I put my camera facing this back corner and nothing was happening. So I just turned my camera around and I said, fine, you're not on camera. Now do something. The camera was facing the skeletons and he slowly turned his head and his eyeball popped out. And then it just kept turning his head and the other eyeball popped out and his hat fell off. And ended up just staring right at the camera. That might be one of the most uncomfortable things I've experienced here. I wasn't here. I left at like 1:30 in the afternoon, 3:50 in the afternoon. That's when that happened. When I have tours and there are little kids, I know that people have told me that they see things maybe more than we do. But quite a few times, kids will look over in this corner and they're like, why is there a shadow man standing there? Or why is there an angry person right there? And I'm like, what? And lots of times I put my recorder back there and I get screamed at. I get screamed at a lot in every room, every floor on this house. Some people think that a female owning a house by herself, that back then they just didn't do that. So I might get screamed at for that reason. I do make changes, so maybe they just don't like the fact that I'm doing things without asking a guy permission if I can do it. And that possibly is the reason that my recorders always come back with being yelled at.
You want to move down to the 2nd floor?
Yeah, let's go to the 2nd floor.
Sounds good.
I might have to grab another battery though. We're gonna go too far, and so I'll let you know.
Okay. Did you whistle?
No, I heard it. It sounded like it was from up there.
Yeah, I did hear a whistle.
Yeah.
There's lots of whistling people pick up here. Lots of, I mean, it sounds like a person whistling. So that's why I thought one of you just whistled.
No, I heard it. It sounded like it was up there.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Did you whistle?
No, I heard it. It sounded like it was from up there.
Did you whistle?
No, I heard it. It sounded like it was from up there.
Okay.
So what room is this that we're going into?
Okay, so right now we are on the second floor of the McIntyre, and this is the kids' room or the creepy doll room. I'm not sure what room was used for what. I just kind of guess. So I made this the kids' room, but I do have a doll here that I got at an antique store in Arkansas. She's from the late 1800s. She is a marionette doll, and she does have human hair. I named her Esmeralda. 99% of the time I keep her locked up. There's a few times I do open her up. I'm not saying that something's attached to her. I do know that things happen in this room, like we've captured a baby crying. We have, I actually had one evening here with some friends, and I asked, are you happy we're in here? And the response we got was, no, I'm not, stupid, dumb, B word, and this evil laugh. None of us heard it. I do have security cameras all over. That's the only reason we picked it up. Somebody asked me to check my camera, and I did.
Are you happy that we're in here? She's really screaming in that thing right now. I hate you, Stephanie. No, I'm not. He leaves the room. So bad. It's really bad to stay here tomorrow by myself until people show up.
There was a gentleman who took a picture. He was standing right here, took a picture down the hallway, and captured a full body shadow person with glowing eyes standing outside the library door. This hallway to me is the most uncomfortable. I love investigating in the hallway. This room here, well, I'll tell you that out of the 9 deaths, the suicide was on the 2nd floor. Charles Donovan, who was Mr. McIntyre's second wife's youngest son, he was in World War I, never in battle. He went to France in 1918, came home in 1919. The newspaper article said October 10th, 1922, he had a headache, took a headache pill, came upstairs to his room, and shot himself in the right temple with a .22 caliber rifle, and it lodged in the left side of his brain for 2 hours, and then he died. I don't know which room was his. Some people think it's the library, which is down the hall and to the left. There's a bathroom in the library and there's a bathroom here. These 2 bathrooms used to be one room when the house was built. I kind of think it might have been when the 2 bathrooms were one room. I think this room here honestly is the most active in the house. The bathroom, which is kind of crazy to think the bathroom is the most active. But I like to put my recorders in here before I start a tour and see if something speaks or yells just in that short amount of time. So we are talking out in the hallway, and then we go up to the attic. See here? But something about this bathroom, I'm not saying it's Charles, I don't know if it's Charles. It's just, I've only pictured, but obviously there's something moving or talking in the bathroom because we went down to the basement and it's voice activated, so it's not picking us up though. Did they say Stephanie?
What did that say?
Did that just say Stephanie? Okay. Hey Stephanie. Really? But that was very clear. Hey Stephanie. Okay. A lot of people have seen a child-size shadow person lean their head out, and somebody actually did capture an image of, well, the shadow. You can see it, somebody's face looking out from this way. The footsteps in the hallway are very loud. They're very distinct. You can't miss them. It's not one of those where you go, were those footsteps? If you hear them, it vibrates the whole floor, and it's in 3s, and it's boom, 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 like heavy boots. We're on the main floor of the McIntyre Villa, and out of the 9 deaths, Miss Altus, or she was known to people around town as Goldie, she died in this rocking chair around the corner. The rocking chair was closest to the fireplace. She was facing The windows over here, she had her hand on a pistol. I'm assuming because, I'm assuming the house was haunted when she lived here by herself from 1952 to 1969. There was an elementary school across the street. The kids would break her windows. They would call her a witch and run away. They would ring her doorbells and run away. I think she was just protecting herself because things that happen on the inside of the house make you second guess yourself. I know that just by staying here by myself quite a bit. I have been told that the rocking chair has rocked on its own. I have not seen it, but I do hear sometimes like wood creaking, and I just assume it's the floor, like somebody's walking. But somebody had mentioned they think it's when it makes a creaking noise if somebody were to sit in it. It makes like an old rocking chair creaking sound. So maybe that's what it is. But this room I call Goldie's room because Goldie died in this room. She was a piano teacher. So the first thing I brought in was a piano, and I call this the piano room. I have heard the piano playing. It's just one key. It sounds like a doorbell, but the doorbells don't work. I don't know how she lived here by herself. Like I said, I've spent many nights by myself here, and it doesn't feel good. It's very uncomfortable. This room here, a lot of people have gotten sick in this room. Some people get headaches. This is a Charlie McCarthy doll from the 30s. I put my recorder on him probably a year ago, and I said, "Hi, Charlie," and walked away and came back, and the recorder picked up, "My name is Jack." I want to say the end of last year, there were two gentlemen filming here, and they told me that they picked up that his name was Jack. So now I tell people, well, I think his name is Jack. And so, anyway, I think he's adorable. He looks like he has cataracts. But I will ask questions in that room and then come in here, or I'll put my recorder on him and then ask questions in the other room.
Make sure the shoes.
Oh my god.
Oh, do you want to see the lights? Oh, does it glow? Oh, they're starting to glow.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Here, I'll fix them. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait.
I will charge them up.
That is
Oh yeah,
awesome.
they're really glowing now.
Oh, yeah.
Bustin' goes.
Yeah, they're really glowing. I can see them on the camera.
That is hilarious.
Boom, baby! See anybody in the paranormal field buy these damn shoes? Hell no! Look at this. Now you can see me walking in the dark. You don't need any night vision. You got me. Oh, I can't see you. Hold on, you're blind. I'm blind. Bustin' goes. Are you ready?
You're scaring Stephanie. Stop it.
I'm sorry, Stephanie. All right, let's go! All right, India, we are here in Kansas at the McIntyre Villa. Are you excited for tonight's investigation?
I'm really excited because we've already had a few strange things happen. While we were eating just now, we heard what sounded like somebody walking around on the second floor. We were sitting at the dining room table on the first floor, and then we were in the basement trying to figure out how to turn the lights off, and we heard a really loud, how would you describe it, like a...
It sounded like a chair or something being
Yeah,
dragged or slammed.
definitely a chair being dragged.
Yeah.
So I think this house could have a lot in store. It seems to be quite active already.
Yeah, and we also heard a cat when we were doing a walkthrough with Stephanie through the house before our interview, which is really, really weird because there's no animals in the house.
And a whistle. We heard a whistle.
Yeah, oh yeah,
too.
and a whistle too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's already been a bunch of audible things that we've already had.
Right, and it's not to say that we couldn't rule them out, as you know, they might be paranormal, they might not be. We're gonna have to be really careful about that and seeing, you know, if we do hear something, is there somebody outside? We're gonna always have to check. We're gonna have to just take all those things into consideration.
Yeah, let's just walk through the house and get a feel and see where we want to start our investigation.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
And I think this is the room where we heard that, well, we were in the basement, but I think this is where it came from, where it sounded like the chair being dragged.
Yeah, she did tell us that when you're in the basement, you can clearly hear like walking, like footsteps and stuff from up here, or even talking, like conversations going on.
This is the room that Goldie, as she was known, passed away in. So
that chair right there.
Maybe she was just grabbing a seat.
People that come here have witnessed the rocking chair moving.
If there's anybody here, my name is India, and this is Connor, and we've just come to talk with you tonight. I know that a lot of people come and do the same thing, but we're not here to force you to entertain us. We're not here to make you talk to us. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. We have come a long way to come visit you, and it would be really nice to be able to talk with you this evening. So if you are here, we've got some things we're going to use, some pieces of equipment that are going to help us communicate with you. Or if you don't want to use those, you can just make a noise, show yourself, move something, touch one of us, whatever it is, however you're most comfortable making yourself known.
Can you make a noise if you're up here on the second floor with us? I don't know if you heard, but my name is Connor and this is India. We just come a long way to talk with ya.
With ya.
Oh, no,
Were you trying to make it rhyme with my name?
Yeah. India, yeah. Hey, this is
Whoa.
What?
Someone on the stairs.
Some what?
Like one of the stairs just creaked.
Really?
Like somebody was on it. I'm just hold on, I'm recreating it because I walked this way. I didn't know if it was me that caused it, but it's not. It's not, this is me. It was like a hard, like not just a creak, like you'll hear it on the audio.
Hey, this is
Whoa.
What?
Someone on the stairs.
Hey, this is
Whoa.
What?
Someone on the stairs.
Some what?
Are you on the stairs? Or are you up in the attic?
Was that you we heard when we were down in the basement? Can you make another noise?
Okay, let's go up to the attic.
Okay.
Hello? Anybody here? Are you able to move the skeleton again? Because I saw that video and that would be awesome if you could recreate that. Can you move one of the skeleton's head towards me, or move an arm or a leg? It feels pretty dead up here.
Like a pun?
Yeah, like, oh, I'm really zoomed in on your face.
Yeah, it's like
It was on the stairs though. That noise I heard was on the stairs.
maybe it was coming down the stairs.
Maybe.
Not up the
Maybe
stairs.
it came down to see us.
Maybe.
There is right here. Be careful because there's a raised bit.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
Yeah.
But I will tell you though, if I see the skeleton move his head towards me as I'm walking by, I'm out. I mean, it'd be cool to catch it, but damn, would it be scary.
Where's the oh, right here.
Does that the
Trying
basement door?
not to fall.
I don't want to be death number 10 here. Is this where they were hearing like kids or something in this room?
No, she had the baby in the other room. Oh, this is step up. This is where she said something was crawling on the ceiling.
Oh, well, that's just spiders. Lots of them probably. Because you do got some spider webs all over the place. So we were down here and you made a noise on the floor above us, like that chair dragging or something, kind of a noise. It's pretty dead quiet down here, so we do hear something, we'll definitely hear it. Can you make another noise?
Do you like us being here?
So what do you think we should do right now, India?
I kind of want to do an Estes method.
Okay, Estes method. Let's do it. All right, so India right now is in the chair where a woman passed away holding a handgun in her hand. And we're going to be doing the Estes method. So I'm going to be asking questions. India is going to be wearing noise-canceling headphones, listening to the spirit box. If she answers me, it makes it more compelling because she can't hear what I'm asking.
I'm 40.
You're 40. Who's 40? Were you 40 when you passed away here?
I'm standing here.
Where are you standing? A noise can be heard in here like a piano key being struck. Who is that?
Isaac.
Isaac.
I'm waiting.
What are you waiting for? Where are you, Isaac? You can speak through
Here.
Here? Yeah? Is this still Isaac I'm talking to or no?
40.
Are you 40, Isaac? Isaac, did you die in the house?
I died.
Okay. Did you die inside the McAteer Villa? I just heard a noise over by the stairs.
Yes.
So you did die inside the McAteer Villa. Is that you I just heard? Where are you in the McAteer Villa? What floor?
Come.
Come where? Oh my God, another noise. That was really loud. Is that you?
Hell yeah.
I'm hearing noises over there by the stairs. Are you on the stairs?
2.
2 what? Are you on the 2nd floor? I keep getting this feeling that there's someone standing over here in the doorway. It's kind of giving me like a weird vibe.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this if you want to switch.
I switched positions with India and had nothing relevant come through. We decided to do an EVP session in the 2nd floor hallway where we captured a man during our interview say, "Hey Stephanie."
Hey Stephanie.
After reviewing audio, we captured no EVPs. We then made our way to the attic where India heard the footsteps either come down or go up the stairs. I was in the middle of setting up our cameras when strange things began to happen.
What's flashing down there?
Huh? Is the cat ball going off?
Yeah, it was, India.
Are you recording?
No, I'm not. It's going off again.
Okay, you need to put the record on.
Hello? India, it's going off. Okay, I was trying to set up the tripod up here with India. See, I was setting up that tripod. I just saw it flashing and the cat ball downstairs is lighting up. Hello? Can you light that cat ball back up? That cat ball was just lighting up, and I literally couldn't catch that in time on camera. You made me come down here fast. I missed it. Can you light that back up again? I cannot believe I missed catching this.
I think you just have to mind your own business. They're not going to perform for the camera.
Yeah, no. I'm not asking you guys to perform. I just want to see you guys do something cool like that. Like, that was really, really cool. Good job. All right, I'm going to go back up the stairs. Oh, God, I can't believe... I was like, what the hell is flashing down there? Okay. Oh, it's going off again.
Is it? I don't see anything.
You're playing cat and mouse. I can't run fast enough.
I haven't seen it.
India, it's lighting up in this picture next to me. There's a picture in the middle of this hallway of the staircase. I'm seeing it light up green, and I'm running to the staircase, and that's what I'm seeing. That's what it's doing. It just literally lit up again.
It's messing with you.
I know. Let's see if you can light this one up, this red light right here at the stairs going down there to where you're at. This one does something cooler than that. This one makes sound. That one does.
It's so typical, like the balls never went off the entire time we were down there, and then we come up here and they start going off.
I know, right? It's freaking crazy. I can't run fast enough to the stairs. It goes off too fast. I bet you can't light that up again. I don't think I can see with IR light.
It knows you're watching. It's not going to do it.
Yeah. Seriously, like things always happen when you least expect it. Like, that's just how the paranormal works.
Well, did you hear that? That was down the stairs.
Like, that's just how the paranormal works.
Well, did you hear that? That was down the stairs.
That's just how the paranormal works.
Well, did you hear that? That was down the stairs.
Are you coming up the stairs?
Oh.
Hey.
Hello? Did you come up the stairs? Who is that? There's something about that staircase.
I wonder if somebody passed away on the staircase.
It's so weird because it's like the cat ball goes off, and then we hear that noise that sounded like it was coming from the staircase, and then that goes off.
Yeah,
like it was coming all the way up.
Yeah. Somebody up the stairs with us? You like that, don't you? It's way cooler than that cat ball down there that you're lighting up, making me run for. This is way cooler.
Are you messing with Connor?
Are you up here with us now? I don't know. I don't know if you came up or you went downstairs. Sound like you came up the stairs to the attic. Were you the one that moved this skeleton head? You guys just...
Oh, there it goes again.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, are you demonstrating for me? You're doing a good job. You know how to work it. Keep going.
That's exactly how you use it. Isn't it cool? This is definitely not me making the REM pod go off. I don't see you lighting up that cat ball downstairs anymore. I don't think the camera can actually see, but with my naked eye, there's a picture right there, and it's like got glass on it, and I can see like a green, like flashing, like blinking over there, and that's how I realized it was the cat ball down there next to the doll Oliver that's by the bathroom. You made yourself known there, so I really appreciate that. So we're gonna try to communicate with you now, okay? We're gonna do a thing called the Estes method. And India is gonna be wearing headphones, and she's gonna listen to a device that we call a spirit box. I'm gonna ask some questions, and then you can answer them through the spirit box, and India will repeat them. All right, so India is right over there. And we just had the REM pod going off. I'm facing the opposite direction. She's doing the Estes method right now, and she's wearing noise canceling headphones. I'm gonna ask questions. She won't be able to hear my questions. We're gonna see if
Something is
what? We're gonna see who set off the REM pod and the cat balls. Something is
REM pod.
REM pod just went off. Something is what? Just caught the REM pod going off.
I have.
Did you come up the stairs? Who made the REM pod and the cat ball go off?
Trust me.
Trust you. If you're the one that's making the REM pod and stuff go off, we appreciate it. We haven't had much go on right now, and visually being able
Startled.
Yeah, it startled us.
I'm dead.
Maybe we can get to know your story though. Did you pass away here in the McIntyre Villa?
There's a REM pod.
The REM pod just went off.
It just said the REM.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Can you light the REM pod up again? Were you the one that moved the skeleton head? Here, let me see if you're lighting up the cat ball. How about that? Can you light up the cat ball again? Or the REM pod?
I'm not hearing anything. Let's try the recorder.
You want to try the voice recorder?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to stop doing the yeses method. Shh. Don't move. Hello? Somebody down here? Hey, can you light up the cat ball down there? You were doing it a minute ago when we were up here. Those are cool toys, aren't they?
Is that you?
What? Is what me?
Like a whistling sound?
No, I'm zooming in on the camera. I'm not whistling. Those are cool toys, aren't they?
Is that you?
What? Is what me?
Like a whistling sound?
No, I'm zooming in on the camera. I'm not whistling. It's lighting up. It's not the one by Oliver. It's something else. It's a different one.
Is it the one on the table?
I don't know. I don't know. Hello? Oh God, it's right here. Hey!
Is it the one on the table?
Yes.
I don't know if she has a camera on that one.
No, but I got it. Hey, I'm standing here, right here. You like this one better next to this, this skull in these pictures? I thought you were lighting up this one right here. But I guess not. I guess you were lighting up this one the whole time. Well, this is right outside of the kids' room, India. See, there's no way that could have went off from us upstairs. Thank you for letting me see that. I literally saw it go off. All right. In my hand right here is a voice recorder. Holding it completely still, I'm facing it towards the staircase.
That's what I heard earlier.
That was not me.
I'm trying to get this to focus. It won't focus. Oh, there we go.
Holding it completely still, I'm facing it towards the staircase.
That's what I heard earlier.
That was not me.
I'm trying to get this to focus. It won't focus.
I'm facing the stairs, facing the REM pod, facing the direction of where the cat ball is lighting up. If you're downstairs, is lighting up again. Right now the cat ball is. Thank you for lighting up the cat ball as I mentioned it. Going down the stairs here. Okay, I'm gonna sit on the stairs. Got a voice recorder in my hand. My name is Connor and this is India. We see you lighting up the cat ball down there on the second floor right in front of us. If you can light that up again, because I just talked about it and you did that for me. I would greatly appreciate that. Here, I'm going to stop the voice recorder. We're going to play this back to see if you said anything to us. Hey, how are you?
trying to make it comfortable.
How are you doing? Hey, thank you for lighting that up. I'm gonna hit record. All right, here we go.
It's just like the fact that we've been on this floor for ages and nothing happens, and then we go up to the attic and then it starts going off.
I know, right? It hasn't once went off
No.
the entire 4 hours.
Mm-mm. Something moving upstairs.
I'm not moving at all.
I'm recording.
I am.
Is that outside? What time is it?
Stopped.
There's something up there.
All right, let's go up to the thing upstairs.
It keeps...
It's once it's upstairs, you know that.
While we were taking a break, it sounded like walking upstairs and then a really loud noise, like, I don't know, like somebody dropped something up there. It was loud. It startled both of us, so it seems to be that whatever's here really likes playing cat and mouse, so if we go upstairs, it's probably gonna stop, and, you know, it'll probably be downstairs. We're in the basement, we heard something on the first floor, and then we're on the first floor, we hear something on the second floor.
Yeah, right. When we were trying to start our cameras to record, we were hearing noises. I was trying to start my camera as fast as I could.
I think it knows we're here, and it's just playing games. Because it knows that we're here to find it, and doesn't want to be found. So, let's go upstairs.
Alright, so right now, Indy and I are going to be sleeping here in the McAteer Villa. We just got ready for bed. We're going to be sleeping down there at the end of the hallway where the dolls are at. We got a camera facing here, facing down this hallway. We have another camera inside the bathroom facing the staircase, and at this table where the cat ball was going off earlier when we were upstairs in the attic. It is 3:18 in the morning, and we are going to bed now. 7:58 in the morning, and I'm gonna stop the video cameras from recording, and I'm gonna stop the voice recorder and everything. I heard a squealing that kind of woke me up in the bedroom just a little bit ago. I think it was like 8 o'clock right now. I just literally woke up, okay. It was 7:58 or something when I heard a squealing, somewhere around there. I'm gonna stop the voice recorders and the cameras real quick here. Alright, I'm gonna stop. Oh my god. India. The attic's open. Did you lock it? Shit. Okay. Okay, I just stopped the hallway camera, but I heard a squealing that woke me up, and India locked the attic door. You didn't lock it, but you shut it, right? India shut the attic door. And the attic door is open right now. Hello? Somebody go up in the attic? Oh boy. Let's see if the REM pod's still working. Yeah, it's still working. Hello? I don't see anything up here. Since I actually did hear the door open to the attic, I'm gonna plug this camera back in and turn that camera back on. And I didn't get enough sleep, so I'm actually going to go lay back down. I'm gonna set this REM pod back on the stairs.